The border wall may divide the land, but it doesn't divide the water beneath. The Mesilla Bolson is this massive underground aquifer that stretches from north of Las Cruces all the way across the border. You've got multiple users, cities, industry, farmers on both sides of the border, all drawing down this aquifer. Ciudad Juarez built a pipeline and in 2010 began siphoning water from the aquifer to essentially sate Ciudad Juarez. You can follow the pipeline through the desert south of the border from the water plant to a tank in the hills just outside the city limits into these neighborhoods of West Ciudad Juarez where people still say they mostly won't drink the water. They buy big 5-gallon jugs at an extra cost because they prefer to drink purified water. Anabra is a neighborhood right up against the U.S.-Mexico border on the west side of Juarez. It historically had been one of the poorer regions of the city. Unfortunately, the water that they have comes from 3 old wells that are highly saline, and they pay the city for their water, but they can't drink it or cook with it. It falls well below both Mexican and U.S. Drinking water standards. Pecan acreage throughout the Mesilla Valley has been growing rapidly over the last decade. At the same time, the region has been experiencing a prolonged drought, which means that pecan farmers have to rely on groundwater. They're hoping to get a fuller allotment of river water, but it's not clear when that may happen again. We visited with New Mexico rancher William Hurt. He ranches in the Boot Heel, and we saw this enormous tower, and it turned out that the farmers on the other side of the border were drilling a well. We later visited with the farmers on the Mexican side, and they gave us a tour of the chili and onion and watermelon fields where they're using this water. At the end of the day, all of the people that live in this region, from the poor factory worker that lives on the south side of the border to the pecan farmer with thousands of acres to his name, they're all connected because they all use the water from this one aquifer. So whoever pumps it first and fastest gets the water.